Hey Julia, how have you been?
Hi Bailee, I've been good. How are you?
Pretty good. Oh wait, I have to tell you an amazing story.
Ooh, tell me about it.
So I just came from the coffee shop where I met the most gorgeous face. I can see him now. We made eye contact across the crowded room of people, and I felt an ineffable connection between us. The barista called out my order, 1 caramel latte, and we reached for the same cup. Our hands touched for the first time, and sparks flew. We talked for hours and hours. He really understands me, and I have to see him again.
That's great and all, but how much can a guy that you just met really care about you? Think about it realistically. Is he going to be in your life 20 years from now, or even in 2 months, or even tomorrow? Besides, wait a minute, aren't you already married?
Oh, that's not important.
Anyway, what you need is a really good friend. Someone that would risk his life for you if you were being stolen into slavery. Some brotherly love, you know?
Recently, I've been going through some tough times. The world seemed void and hopeless, and not even my favorite cookies and cream ice cream could make me happy. I shut myself out from the rest of the world, thinking that nobody could understand the feelings I was experiencing. But then I got a text. It was my childhood best friend asking me what was going on in my life, and if I wanted to meet up sometime. We talked all night, and I must say that she really does know me the best.
No. It's about living in the moment. Free yourself to endless possibilities. I'm young and I'm beautiful, and life is what you make of it. Be a fool. A beautiful fool. Really? You're still not convinced that spontaneous love is fresh and exciting?
Not really.
Let me show you. Welcome to New York. Take us back to the 1920s, the dazzling jazz age. Bright lights, extravagant nightlife. Bernice has just bobbed her hair. We're wealthy and we go to parties every night wearing the latest fashions. And in this setting, love is about spontaneity. Our frivolous indulgences drive us away from reason and into romance, desire, and passion. Suddenly it doesn't matter about the hows or the whys. Our intuition takes over. Gut instincts remind us that love at first sight needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed now. Passionate love is fun and reckless. There are only good times. Little emphasis is placed on commitment. Running wild and free is the way to be.
Please, having a deep connection with a friend is much more important than rushing into a relationship. Now we're in the 19th century, and the Mississippi River is just over yonder. Adventure awaits us, and the western frontier is full of exciting new mysteries. But Pap is getting drunk again. Frauds and phonies corrupt the streets every day. The punishment for runaway slaves is severe. Families are broken and tensions are created. Slave owners run amok prior to the Civil War. However, the racism, cruelty, and hatred between folks makes love all the more valuable at this time. The existing friendships are sometimes even crucial to life. Love is the light that shines among all these evils, and it provides hope for the people to strive for new opportunities.
Wow, what an incredible journey. But after all that, don't you think that spontaneous love is still more important? It relates so well to my life, though. Take a look at some real-life situations. Society today is obsessed with the ideas of soulmates and love at first sight. And I'm just one of those hopeless romantics out there. And Gatsby was obsessed with impressing Daisy because she was his one true love, and he would do anything to get her to notice him, including throwing parties every night. Today, to get attention, people tend to dress fashionably or invite their romantic interest in a group that they're hanging out with. It's less extreme, but you can see where Gatsby was coming from with the extravagant parties. He was looking for true love, just like me and everyone else. And then there's that whole idealizing people thing. Gatsby has unconditional positive regard for Daisy, even though she is clearly a flawed human being and is never going to commit to him anyway. In real life, this is the case. When you love someone, you tend to forget about their flaws, or at least ignore them and hope they'll change. It's true. I hardly know the guy I met at the coffee shop. I don't know anything about his personality. I just thought highly of him because I was in love. And lastly, there's scandals in real life, just like in the novel. Bored by marriage or enchanted by new love interests, people are going to cheat on their spouses. In the 1920s, spontaneous affairs were frowned upon, but they were more accepted than they are today. Daisy knew of Tom's affair, but kept quiet for the sake of loyalty to Tom. Today, the same situation would have provoked marriage counseling or divorce papers.
Well, my personal life is more profoundly affected by companionship. It's important that we have someone we can go to in times of stress, a confidant who cares and will listen. Family is usually always there for moral support and company. Although this isn't the case with Huck and his neglecting father, a functional family serves as a support system. After all, blood is thicker than water, and the people who've known us the longest is our family. The love between family members is unlike any other because of how well they know us. But in the end, real friendship is what we rely on when we need help or simply feel lonely. It's the love that brings two friends together that helps them suffer through the hardest times and encourage each other to continue moving forward. My friend helped me in my time of need. Unlike family members, we choose our friends, usually based on common interests or similar personalities. Sure, we may say that we enjoy spending time by ourselves or that we're most comfortable in our lonely, antisocial modes, but human relationship is healthy and beneficial. Real friends care and are always a trustworthy go-to. For me, it can be for a shoulder to cry on or for just a good laugh.
Well, I guess there's really no good way to find out which one's most important.
I guess not.
Should we just agree to disagree?
Yes.